rooster. When you think vain, think rooster. Like the cocky rooster, those of you born under this sign are self-assured, though you often take your confidence a bit too far. You rooster people are conceited, vain, and boastful. Hey, I'm sorry, but that's what the soothsayers say. On the plus side, you're also very hard-working. And no wonder. Look at your animal counterpart. Roosters mate up to 30 times a day. Given the right circumstances, that's 200-some eggs every week. It's enough to make any guy feel pretty cocky. And men born under the sign of the rooster love the company of women. No going out with the boys for you. In fact, from the moment you're born, or should that be hatched, you rooster people are outspoken, open, and honest. The very same qualities that keep getting you into trouble. But even though you're willing to push the limits, you're ultimately pretty sensible. So, whenever things get really hostile, you're happy to fly the coop. That's right. You can always count on a rooster to put on a show, because that's all it ever is. Their particular brand of vanity is just skin deep. The snake. Bring on the sign of the snake. There may be 2,700 different species of snake in the natural world, but there's only one word to describe them all: cool. And that's exactly how you snake people see yourselves. Like roosters, you snake people are in love with number one. And you're not about to let anything stand in your way. You're way too proud. Snake people, according to Chinese tradition, possess a bewitching eye. Just one more good reason for never taking your eyes off any kind of snake. Most snakes are harmless. That's right. There are 2,300 perfectly nice species of snakes. On the other hand, the odds of being bitten by a poisonous snake, as opposed to a harmless one, are about the same as rolling a 6 with a single die. Just how lucky do you feel? And we're not talking poison ivy. These serpents maim and kill. But hold on. Just because you're born in the year of the snake doesn't mean you're a psychopathic killer. Not automatically, anyway. Indeed, if you take your animal zodiac too seriously, you snake people should have an appetite for, well, you get the idea. Meanwhile, it pays to be mindful of almost any snake. Their tactics vary, so it's best to stay alert. The emerald tree boa favors suffocation, but other snakes favor a more fearsome method: poison. One type of venom targets the victim's central nervous system. Another destroys muscle tissue, even bone. Whatever the poison, the snake's deadly reputation is well deserved. But is this also the reason why snake people are reputed to be so insufferably vain? Okay, so it's not easy being a snake person. You're so beautiful. You're sure everybody loves you. You're so possessive you practically throttle your friends. And you're so vengeful, heaven help anyone who crosses you. But pity the snake person. Please. Yes, they are vain, but they're thin-skinned too. And when you're cold-blooded, that's nothing short of a curse. Coming up on Animals of the Chinese Zodiac. Can a pig person be more dignified than a pig? Next on Animal Planet. The ox. Surprise! The ox is the winner of the ultimate vanity prize. Step down, you snakes and roosters. According to the Chinese Zodiac, people born in the year of the ox are conceited, stubborn, and, drumroll please, vain. You ox people are extremely traditional. You lead slow and steady lives, like the British, but less monotonous and boring. This is one year where the animal namesake really does make sense. Oxen were first domesticated over 8,000 years ago. Like the ox, people born under this sign are real workaholics. But you're also easygoing, balanced and strong, as, you guessed it, an ox. But the similarities don't stop here. Ox people are resolute and determined. It's what makes you ox people the perfect partners. But Romeos, you're not. Being born in the year of the ox means never having to say you're flashy. But there's none of that self-doubt baggage either. You think you're attractive, you believe you're always right, and you know you're entitled to the best. Meet vanity in the flesh. And look out. Because if every ox thinks he's the greatest, he's also thinking he's better than everyone else, including other oxen. And that, Mr. Ox, makes you our king of vanity. The peaceful signs. If you're born under one of the peaceful signs of the Chinese Zodiac, keeping a low profile suits you fine. The years of the sheep, pig, and rabbit are serene. Nothing seems to bother you. Still, one burning question must be posed. Who is the most laid back of you all? The sheep.